hire Bailey Hutchison, who served as U.S. Ambassador to NATO for 4 years, warned that U.S.-Russia conflict on Wednesday would become much more likely if U.S.-Russian conflict left Ukraine and Russia sends more unity to West if they enter a NATO country. Then we're in a war, he said. Resistance against arming Ukraine is growing among the Republicans. Some contestants who will replacement of McCarthy as the President of Assembly promised to scaze back aid like some presidential hopes. Hutchison and Foreign Minister Antony Blinken, who appeared in the receiving material from the University of Texas, both called both Ukraine and to ensure that Russia is not encouraged. Breaking news. North Texas and the latest last-minute news is receiving. One of the things that we think President Putin believes can withstand us for a longer time. It can leave the Ukrainians behind. It can leave the support he receives behind. And it is very important to disappoint him from this concept. Blinken said in Austin during his 50-minute conversations. The best diplomat of the country praised the former senator for his remarkable service as our NATO ambassador at a turbulent time. Salafi Donald was included in Trump's disdain against the European alliance. On the first day I received from President Biden. It was to revitalize, re-energy and rejuvenate all our alliances and partnerships, such as NATO. Hutchison threatened to repeat the United States from the alliance for most of Trump's presidency, and accused his allies of shifting their allies to American taxpayers by spending very little for defense. The Foreign Policy magazine described Hutchison's work as most difficult in Brussels, because decisions of NATO to Russia, main enemy alliance. Quote, Hutchison accepted tensions after leaving post in beginning of 2021. Both NATO case was guaranteed. Nervous about release of Trump and uncomfortable tense about disrupting U.S. support. Foreign Minister Antony Blinken, during his visit to the University of Texas in Austin on October 4, 2023. A hook horn flashes. When get engaged around world. One of complaints we have experienced in past. How to carry whole burden. Why don't others get their fair shares? Blinken said in a statement on Wednesday. Ukraine said, the rest of the world has done a little more than what we have done. Ukrainian NATO is not a member of NATO. In accordance with Article 5 of the announcement, a strike on Poland, Romania or another member is considered an attack on each member. The people of Ukraine are very brave and they deserve our support. They not make skirts around the NATO countries. If we maintain our decision, I do your administration and agree with them. Blin said. We will protect what we have and make sure that our troops not be called. Blinken was going to Mexico for negotiations about migration and drug trafficking. Hutchison asked the border cities of border cities. The Terrika terrible attack of illegal migration.